Good evening, friends. Welcome to the PANSIGHT webinar. Today's topic is mental block syndrome. I just want to know, have you heard about this topic before? If no, put N in the chat box so that I'll get a clear idea about whether I need to explain certain things. If it is no, N. Okay. No. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. So some of you are silent. I don't see any response. Okay, good. So I think that is okay. We are going to learn something new. Okay. Always I show this quote, Jawaharlal Nehru's quote, facts are facts and will not disappear on account of your likes. Yes. Some people, they don't like to hear facts. They don't like to know the truth. For them, certain facts and truths, they're what you call unacceptable. They don't want to hear. So that is why I put this statutory warning. If you are allergic to facts, truth, or humor, I have added that one also now. Please leave this session immediately. 4E mission of PANSIGHT: entertain, educate, enlighten, and empower. I am not here to waste my time as well as the time of the audience. It is not just like that idle talk. It is an intellectual intercourse. There are three kinds of intercourse: sexual intercourse, social intercourse, and intellectual intercourse. So I always engage in intellectual intercourse and social intercourse. So this is mostly intellectual intercourse. This webinar is based on facts, anecdotes. Anecdotes means stories, real life stories or fictional stories, and quotations. There are many books on this mental blocks. I'm sure that you are surprised to know that there are many books. How to overcome mental blocks, how to eliminate negative thinking. Negative thinking is one of the reasons why you have a mental block. Then mental blockages. My own quote: mental blocks close the doors to happiness and success. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be successful. But only very few people are happy and successful. The reason? Mental blocks. Mental blocks create a bunch of mental health problems. My dear friends, is this crystal clear? If it is crystal clear, put CC in the chat box. So this is to make you understand the need and necessity to, okay, Venugopal, need and necessity. Okay, Rajiji. Thank you, Anthony ji, for listening to this talk critically and carefully. Thank you. So what exactly is a mental block? It is a psychological barrier. There is a mental barrier to creativity, motivation, or productivity. If there is a mental block, you will find it difficult to get many creative thoughts. For example, you must have heard the famous Tamil movie songwriter Kannadasan. Have you heard that name? Kannadasan? If it is yes, put Y in the chat box. Kannadasan. In the early days of his career, okay, thank you. career. He didn't know the word mental block or anything. Now, when I'm analyzing that situation, first, for writing a song, he would go to Woodlands Hotel room. Then he would want booze. He drinks, then he writes. The same way, Vailar Ramavarma is an alcoholic. And he died from, I think, the liver failure. Why? Because a poet, a writer, they develop mental blocks. I'll explain later. And liquor, alcohol, that negative thinking, that inner critic, it silences the inner critic. I think that is the explanation why they resorted to drinking. Is this clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. Because I'm sharing some new information. Why? Question is why they used to. Okay, Rajiji. Okay. They used to drink. People used to say, Kannadasan, Tanni Potta, Nalla Eluduvar. Nannayittu ezhudunu. Ingane ozhigi varum. Ingane thoughts ella. That's because that mental block gets removed. And what is a syndrome? A group of signs and symptoms that occur together and characterize a particular condition. This is a medical jargon. A group of symptoms like headache is a symptom. Fever is a symptom. Vomiting is a symptom. And these plus sign. Sign is what a doctor finds. The patient won't be able to know that. For example, neck stiffness, fever, headache, vomiting, and neck stiffness, then we diagnose meningitis, inflammation of the meninges. So signs and symptoms when they occur together. Is this clear? If it is clear, put C. Because you must know what exactly is a syndrome. You might have heard that one. So here again, this talk is about mental block syndrome. Thank you, Venugopal Ji. So I'm trying to lay the foundation so that you'll be able to understand what exactly is he talking about. Mental block is not a sign of laziness. Listen to me carefully. It's not a sign of laziness or lack of discipline or lack of interest. It is often your brain's way of alerting you that it is overburdened, is overloaded, or emotionally strained or taxed. This quote, very simple. If you experience any emotion like frustration, hesitation, or anger while planning your dream life means if you are planning to set some goals, it means you need to clear some mental blocks. Hina Hashmi. Have you understood it clearly? If you understood, put U in the chat box. Understood. That is when somebody asks you to do something and you feel angry. And some task again, you feel frustrated. This is very tough. No, I cannot do it. So I won't do it. All these things, your brain is alerting you. Those are the signals. How to know that you are having a mental block? So this quotation will help a person know why he is feeling hesitant, why he is feeling angry, why he is feeling frustrated. That is because there is some mental block. Now you need to know the causes behind mental block syndrome. There are 10 causes. I won't be able to go into the details of each one. That we can, after the completion of my session, we'll have discussion. At that time, yes, I have to make sure that the time management. Poor self-confidence. What is the root cause behind poor self-confidence? Root causes. Two. Only two root causes. Number one, lack of knowledge or information. When you have the knowledge and information, yes, you get 50% of that self-confidence. Then comes skill. So knowledge plus skill together, yes, self-confidence. I have simplified it. Do you think that this simplification is good? Put G in the chat box. So if one is missing, if you don't have the knowledge, no self-confidence. Okay, thank you. If you have the knowledge but you don't have the skill, for example, communication skill. I have that communication skill, that is why I have self-confidence. If I have knowledge, I know many things about many things, but if I don't have the skill, then obviously that will be a block. That will be a block. So many people lack of knowledge. Very few people these days, they spend time to read some non-fiction books. Extracurricular reading habits are taken nosedive. When you don't read, you're not going to get that knowledge, information. Very few people these days read newspaper. So lazy. They watch TV news most of the time. Lot of misinformation. I repeat, misinformation, fake news, useless. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. If I'm right, please put R in the chat box. Yes, thank you, Amidren. Thank you, Venugopal. And so when you get the misinformation, you get confused. Confused. That confusion will lead to mental block. Then cognitive overload. What it means is cognition, information overload. Too much information. From the mainstream media, all these TV channels, Asianet, Madhubhumi, Malayalam Manorama, Kairali, so many TVs. Times Now, India Today. Then social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. Too much of volume overload. That also will lead to mental block. Is it clear? Is it clear? If it is clear, put C. Because once you know the cause, then you will be able to deal with that problem, root cause. I don't. In the Facebook, I have a Facebook account. If somebody sends me a message, and that also, if I think that is okay, that person sends only useful and relevant message, I open it. Otherwise, no. WhatsApp also, I'm not into many groups. My MBBS batch, nearly 180 people, I'm not in that WhatsApp group or pre-degree WhatsApp group. No. So I won't let myself be bombarded with information. So I'm able to manage the information input. I don't get flooded with information overload. So I'm sharing the tips, what to do. You can follow what I'm doing, or you can simply ignore this practical advice. Fear of failure. Okay, this is the worst kind of failure. Fear. There are many fears. Fear of failure. They won't do anything, inaction. Because you do something, then there's a risk of failure. They won't do anything. They won't attempt anything. Am I right? Put R in the chat box. I'm sure that you must have seen some of your own friends or relatives. They won't do anything. Thank you, Venugopal. They won't do anything because of the fear of failure, but they won't tell openly. The point is, I am afraid of failure. No, they won't tell. Because what will others think if I say that I'm afraid of failure? And they will come with some excuses. Oh, I'm not interested. I'm busy. Busy is a word. Most overused and abused word is busy. They are not busy. Afraid of failure. Then fear of criticism. If I do something and somebody may criticize. If I say something against somebody may criticize. So the best thing is don't do anything and don't say anything to avoid criticism. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. That is one of the reasons I find that is many people, they don't express their opinions. They don't share their thoughts publicly. They have some thoughts, but they won't share. Because that fear of criticism. Okay, thank you, Raji. So that is a mental block. When there's a fear of criticism, they won't do anything. Fear of failure, they won't do anything. Then success, if you want success in life, inaction won't bring success. You won't get what you want if you don't ask, if you don't share your thoughts. So they will be unhappy. Have I made it clear? Because earlier I put that one. The mental blocks close the doors to happiness and success. Have I made that statement convincing? If it is convincing, put C in the chat box. Okay, thank you, dear Lashnaji. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Ramendraji. They close the doors. Then negative self-talk. Inside our mind, there's a critic. There's an inner voice. We call it inner voice. Whatever you do, whatever you before plan to do, this inner critic immediately talks to you. Silent. That inner critic is very, very, what you call, negative self-talk. Why? Don't do it. That inner critic. Negative self-talk. You won't do it. The inner critic. That is where the politicians, they don't engage in negative self-talk. Real example. They don't. Let the inner critic discourage them from whatever they want to do. Is this crystal clear? Put CC. This negative self-talk is very harmful, very dangerous. Is it crystal clear? I want to know. This negative, this self-talk, the inner critic. Thank you. Thank you. Inner critic is not visible. You cannot see that inner critic. It's inside you. You're not even aware of that inner critic. But it is there all the time, 24 hours waking, whenever you are awake, yes, inner critic talks to you. Anxiety, again, mental block. Perfectionism, mental block. അത് ചെയ്താ ശരിയാകത്തില്ല. ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അത് ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് ചെയ്യണം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ചെയ്യരുത്. Have you heard such reactions? Some people ചെയ്ത അതിൽ ഒരു കുറവും വരരുത്, ആരും തന്നെ കുറ്റം പറയരുത്. Have you heard such dialogue from some people? If you have heard such things, put H in the chat box. Have you heard people saying that? ചെയ്ത അത് ഭംഗിയായിരിക്കണം. H. Thank you. ആരും ഒരു കുറ്റം പറയരുത്, ഒരു കുഴപ്പവും കണ്ടരുത്. Net result, they won't do anything. Because always worried about that, bothered about perfectionism. No, it's not going to happen. They're not going to do anything. That perfection is a big mental block. Sleep deprivation. People who work extended hours, sleep deprivation will act as a mental block. They won't be able to think properly. Medical doctors. I'm giving an example from my own experience. When I was in UK, United Kingdom, ridiculous, stupid way of doing the whole things there. Surgeons, they have to be very alert. They have to be alert when they are doing all the procedures. The junior doctor's duty schedule, weekend schedule, the work starts at Friday morning, 9 a.m. If you are on weekend duty, 9 a.m., it will be over only on Monday evening, 5 p.m. How many hours? How many hours? More than 72 hours. Night emergency patients come. Sleep is completely deprived for 3 days. Mental block. Not able to think, make the right diagnosis. The same way in USA also, when I came for doing the residency around that time, the junior residents, they had to work for up to 80 hours. Then few deaths in New York, somebody filed cases against because missing diagnosis during. Then this issue became discussion. Okay, they are overtaxed, overburdened, sleep deprived. And then okay, the duty weekly that cannot exceed more than 50 hours or something like that, or 60. So sleep deprivation. Poor nutrition, we'll get to that one during the discussion. Certain vitamins and not drinking enough water, that again will affect the thinking capacity. Paralysis by analysis. Overthinking. Oh, okay, if I do this way, if this happens, if that happens, if this happens, paralysis by analysis. Net result, they won't do anything. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. Do you agree? Have you seen some people? Anything, okay, they worry too much. Yes, too much. That is paralysis by analysis. Overthinking. Okay, thank you, Ramendra-ji. Now, the causes. Now you want to know, okay, what should I do? What should I do? What should we do to overcome the MBS, that is mental block syndrome? Tactics, yes. I always share something simple and doable. I'm not a theoretician. Identify the root cause. First thing, understand why. Just like as a medical doctor, we are taught that is, we must find the cause for that symptom. Then treat the cause, not the symptom. But these days, many doctors, especially in India, they don't have that much time. They see a patient, they spend 5 or 6 minutes per patient. They don't have the time to find out the cause. Why? If he comes and say, doctor, എനിക്ക് ഉറക്കം വരുന്നില്ല കേട്ടോ, എനിക്കിപ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് ദിവസമായിട്ട് ഉറങ്ങാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല. So you have to ask certain questions to find out why he is not able to get his sleep. Is it because of some breathing problem when he goes to bed? Or is it because of some pain in the body? Or is it because of what is some anxiety? No. They immediately prescribe a sleeping pill. If it is because of pain, you have to give the painkiller. If it is breathing difficulty, you have to take care of that one. That's not happening. Am I right? If I am right, put R in the chat box. So the doctors don't spend time, they don't have the time to find out the root cause, Antony G. So they prescribe to deal with the symptom. So they depend on the sleeping pill. For the rest of their lives, they'll be taking the sleeping pill. And every pill has got its own side effects. Sleeping pill will cause some side effects. Drowsiness, feeling tired. It's happening. This is only one example. There are numerous examples. I can share some hundreds of examples. We don't have that much time today. So you have to identify the root cause. What is the reason for my mental block? I told you earlier, presented. Oh, is it because I'm afraid of criticism? Then what should I do? Oh, is it because I'm afraid of failure? Then what should I do? Is it because I am suffering from that perfectionism? So identify the root cause. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. Because I'm trying my best to help you or the viewers understand how to overcome mental block syndrome. So you have to find the root cause. I have shared the 10 causes. You watch this video later, stop and read that one again. Then only you'll be able to remember. Challenge the negative mindset. Negative thoughts, you sit and ask, is it true? Is it true? Is it an assumption? Is it real? Or is it something, a fear, which is strong? Challenge the negative mindset. Most of the time, 90% of the time, you will find that it's not real. It's not real. Break down tasks into smaller chunks. Smaller chunks instead of, okay, it requires 5 hours. Okay, I don't have 5 hours. Okay, it will take a lot of time. Break it down to, say, 30 minutes at a time. Smaller chunks. Do it 30 minutes, take a break. Then after subsequently, 30 minutes, like that. See, right now I'm teaching my son the driving. He wants to get a driving license. They are saying that, okay, you must have 40 hours of daytime driving and 10 hours of nighttime driving. Yeah, if I start doing, okay, from morning till even some 8 hours, yeah, driving, right? What will happen? He will get fatigued. That will develop mental block. And you'll find, oh, this is too much. Okay, driving, okay, so much. No. Break it down to 1 to 1.5 hours. That's all. Then you break tomorrow. Is this example interesting and useful? If it is interesting and useful, put IU. Always any task, break it down to small chunks. Thank you. That's what I do. When I used to study for exams, for my MBBS or MD, smaller chunks. 45 minutes I used to read. Then take a break for 15 minutes. 45 minutes, 15 minutes break. Then again another 45 minutes, 15 minutes break. What did I used to do? What did I do during that break? I would like to listen. I would listen to some music, or I would go out for a small walk, short walk. So change that one. breaks. Continuously reading, you will find it so tiresome, taxing. I didn't fail even a single examination. It's not because I'm a genius or I'm super intelligent. I followed some of these tactics. I never overburdened myself. Visualize success, Okay, what will happen if I achieve that one? Oh, then, yes, I feel good. If I have that MRCP, if I pass the MRCP, okay. If I pass the American Board of Internal Medicine, then board certified, visualize success. What will others this one? That is something again, motivator. You need a strong motivation. Is this helpful? Useful? Put HU. Visualize success. But many people, they visualize failure. Oh, if I fail, then what will happen? നാല് പേര് എന്ത് പറയും? എൻ്റെ അമ്മാവ എന്ത് പറയും? എൻ്റെ അമ്മായി എന്ത് പറയും? They visualize failure. They don't visualize success. Visualize success. Visualize failure, then the inner critic, negative self-talk comes. The moment you visualize success, that will kick the inner critic out. You are motivated, you are pushed to go towards the goal. That's what I used to do. Focus on progress, not perfection. Cultivate what kind of mindset? A so what mindset. I shared it in the past also. If I fail the examination, so what? So what? The sky is not going to fall on my head. So what? The same way my son, before going for that written test, because to get the driving license, you have to go and take the written test. Written test also, some people, they fail. They have to take 3 maximum attempts, 4 attempts. Then you have to give a break of 6 months if you want to start again. And some people take 3 attempts, some people, and when he'll realize that, okay, that examination is tough, he could fail, and he was concerned, worried. And he'll go, Abba, okay, if I fail, immediately, so what? I told him, so what? If you fail, so what? The sky is not going to fall down. Attempt, second attempt, third attempt. So don't be afraid of failure. Then he felt comfortable. But I told him, prepare well. In spite of preparing well, if you fail, yeah, nothing to worry. And even he passed the test last week, the first attempt. 25 questions, the passing score is 20 and above, that is 80%. His score was 23. So I have shared a real life example. I told him, so what? Changed. He felt motivated. He got that confidence and courage. Is it interesting? If it is interesting, put I in the chat box. I'm sharing real life, solid, concrete examples. Thank you, Vilashanaji. So right now I'm teaching him how to drive. Okay. Yeah. So my role, like a teacher, I haven't sent him to any driving school. There are plenty of driving schools. Yeah, to spend some $600 or $700. No, he can teach. He can do it. Toll tag is again continued. Take a break. Change the activity I told you, I shared. I don't know. Change the environment. That is why Kanna Sen, change the environment, not from his home, hotel. Someday they want to go on a vacation, go overseas. Even Rahman, he goes to London or Paris or some other place, then he comes back and he gets that creative, that one, energy juice. Change the environment. Limit or avoid distractions or disruptions. That is, all these social media messages, telephone again, alerting about a new message. New message. I've seen some people constantly checking the phone. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. If I'm right, please put R in the chat box. They are not realizing that that one is a disruption. I have turned off. No audio or visual alert. I have full control over what I want to do, when I want to see this one. Even email also, no alert, nothing. Why do you want that alert to be set on? And when I was practicing medicine in the hospital also, if there is no patient in the room, and I used to close the door. When the patient is in the room, you have to close the door. No patient, again I used to close the door. Otherwise, many people, my fellow doctors, they keep the door open, and those are passing by, not patient illa, free aayittikkunnu. A small talk, that talk may last for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and that time, the productivity, when you can take care of many other issues, you waste that time in having a chat at work. I never used to keep the door shut. So I was able to finish my work always before 4:30, whereas the other guys, they'll be there. It's at 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30 for time management because they allow the disruption. That's also mental block syndrome. Seek inspiration from books, talks, and people. I have a personal collection of my dear friends. I am not exaggerating for your information. If somebody wants to learn the truth, I can show you those books. In India, over a period of so many years, I built my own personal library with more than 1,200 books. They're all non-fiction books, not fiction books. And I don't want to lie. If you ask me, have you read all the 1,200 books? No. Not from front page to last page. I choose certain chapters and I read. That's enough for me. Not the whole book. If it is a 300-page book, I might have read some 20 pages. And reading habit. And I watch TED Talks. TED Talks. Then 99 Talks. Learning. Motivation. That mental block syndrome antidote. And I watch YouTube videos. So I read a lot, I listen a lot, and then from people. People means I listen to discourses. For example, Swami Chinmayananda discourse, and many other Swamijis discourses. And at times Sadhguru. Don't think that I blindly accept whatever they say. I learned something. Certain things are right. Then I accept. If certain things are not right, I simply ignore. Ask or help for guidance. I gave a talk on the power of asking. Please watch that video if you have not watched that one. Ask for help, guidance. Then, don't develop a routine. Make it a habit. Because for my son, I told him, a routine. Yeah, every day we are going 1 to 1.5 hours. It's a routine. Not in 2 ദിവസം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് പോവാം കേട്ടാ, ഇന്ന് എനിക്ക് വയ്യ കേട്ടാ, മറ്റന്നാൾ പോവാം. Then again you postpone. Many people, they postpone. No, a routine. Develop that routine. Failure happens all the time. It happens every day in practice. What makes you better is how you react to it. Mia Hamm, soccer player. Again, I'm going to share a real life story. When I was doing the MD possession, there was a girl, I don't want to mention her name. She was 1 year senior to me. Very bright, brilliant. Before that, never failed in any exams. And she went for the exam, MD, she failed. Do you know what happened subsequently? She didn't take the exam for the second time. She developed immense fear of failure. She didn't attempt. That is it. So reaction, she reacted. She didn't learn this message. So what? Okay, I failed. Okay, I'll attempt next time. And she didn't look around. There are some of our teachers who failed the MD examination 2 or 3 times. She didn't. She was not able to think. Get that fear of failure, mental block syndrome. Do you understand? If you understand this example clearly, put you in the chat box. This happened. She is still alive. She is now 75 years old. And that one, success, happiness blocked. Is she happy? No. Everything mental block syndrome. Thank you, Srimad Naraji. Failure is the key to success. Each mistake teaches us something. Learn from the mistakes. Every failure is a guru. Every failure is a guru, that experience. But many people, they don't try to learn the lessons. They immediately blame fate or luck. എനിക്കതിനുള്ള യാതൊരു യോഗവും ഇല്ല കേട്ടാ, എനിക്കത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല, ശരിയാകത്തില്ല. They don't learn from the mistakes. Inaction breeds doubt or fear. Sorry. And fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Dale Carnegie, his book on how to stop worrying, start living, that changed me. My inner transformation happened by reading that single book, Dale Carnegie. And I'm going to show some real examples. I will be using Malayalam and English to share my thoughts, the following slides. G7 Summit, PM Modi takes center stage. Where all most of them are Western. This is a Macron, France. We have the Pope and many other Western leaders. Modi, English is not his mother tongue. And he didn't do any BA English or MA English. And we have some ministers in Kerala with the MA English, MPhil, PhD, and they carry their head in their home. They cannot speak English 4 sentences. Modi, no inaction, no fear. He goes out, he goes to G7, G20, and meets the people, international, and mixes with them. And he learns a lot from interacting from those people or visiting those countries. And he has whatever knowledge he gained from that one applies. ഇതൊന്നും മനസ്സിലാക്കാത്ത പൊട്ടക്കിണറ്റിലെ വാൽമാക്രികളും മരമാക്രികളും പറയും ഇങ്ങേര് അങ്ങ് ചുമ്മാ ടൂർ അടിക്കുകയാണ്, ഇങ്ങേര് ടൂർ അടിക്കുകയാണ്, എപ്പോഴും വിദേശ യാത്രയാണ്, ഇങ്ങേര് മണിപ്പൂരിൽ പോയിട്ടില്ല കേട്ടാ, ഇങ്ങേര് മണിപ്പൂരിൽ പോയിട്ടില്ല കേട്ടാ. Manipur is not a new problem. Decades old. Indira Gandhi could not. Rajiv Gandhi could not. Narasimha Rao could not. And you want Modi to go and fix it? Modi sent the Amit Shah, Home Minister, law and order situation. He was there for 2 or 3 days. It is a tribal conflict. So Modi again, criticism. Media, they criticize Modi. From 2001, after the Gujarat riot, all media hostile. And because of that one, even Western media, he was not even denied visa to USA and other European countries. Did the criticism affect him? He ignored. He stopped giving interviews to the media. I can win even without your help or support. And he proved that. Third time also with the Prime Minister. No interviews to media. So he doesn't have that mental block syndrome. Is it convincing? If it is convincing, put C in the chat box. I have given you solid examples to make you understand the secret behind Modi's success. The secret behind Modi's success, he doesn't have the mental block syndrome. Is it clear? Agreed? Okay, Namanarji, thank you. Don't try to label me as a Sanghi, because I'm going to use some more examples that will prove you that I'm not a Sanghi. I'm not a Sanghi. I look at the facts. Look at Rahul Gandhi kicks off Voter Adhikar Yatra in Bihar. Many people call Rahul Gandhi PAPPU. Those who are calling Rahul Gandhi PAPPU, they are the PAPPUs. Many people don't know the even meaning of the word PAPPU. PAPPU in North India means a young child, innocent. Or sometimes it can mean a person who is idiot, adult. When adult, they call PAPPU, that person is idiot. Child, innocent. In Kerala, we say Wawa. In Trivandrum, they call Appi, Kochutiyale. Tamil Nadu, they say Papa. Like that, PAPPU. Is he a PAPPU? No. He's a very smart guy. Okay, you may ask, okay, Dr. Reddiar, I thought that is you are a sensible person. Now you are saying Rahul Gandhi is not a PAPPU and he's a smart guy. What is the evidence? What is the evidence? Okay, I told you I will give you the evidence. In 2014, that time he started general elections, Congress party. Before that, he was not leading the party election. How many seats did he win? 44. 2014, 44. People are calling him PAPPU, PAPPU, PAPPU. Was he afraid of all these criticisms? Was he afraid of failure? No. He went ahead. 2019, 52 seats. Is there a growth? 8 seats. Still there's a growth. What about 2024? 99 seats. Is it a small growth or significant growth? If it is significant growth, put yes, the chat box. Significant growth from 52 to 99. If he is really a PAPPU, an idiot, or a stupid, do you think that he would have been able to? He is achieving success and he has become the leader of opposition. From an ordinary MP, he is a leader of the opposition. Is it a success? If it is a success, he is not a PAPPU. And how did he accomplish? You ask these questions. He is not afraid of criticism. He tries. Failure, it doesn't work. The personal attack also. He called Modi. Chaukidar chor hai. Chaukidar chor hai. Criticism, and eventually even the Supreme Court asked him to apologize for making that one. Apologize. Did he stop that one? No. He is not afraid of. He is really not afraid of the court or the public opinion. He does what he thinks is right for him. When he came up with that, Bharat Jodo Yatra, purpose is not stupid. From Kanyakumari to Kashmir, connecting with, he's an all India brand. If you ask ordinary persons, hey, do you know Modi? Yes, everybody will say. Rahul Gandhi? Yes. Or do you know Rajnath Singh? Many people, they don't know. Do you know this Amit Shah? Some people may know. Rahul Gandhi, all India brand. Then Bharat Nyaya Yatra from west to east. Now what Adhikar Yatra? Yeah, he is attacking. He attacked, that is okay. Blamed EVM. Okay, even the court also rejected. Okay, he comes with a new strategy. Yeah, now the election commission and vote chori. Now, do you agree when I say that Rahul Gandhi is not a PAPPU? If you agree, put A in the chat box. He is not a PAPPU. People who call him a PAPPU, they are the PAPPUs. Okay, Kribanji, Vilashnaji. No. He is not at all a PAPPU. He is smart. He knows and he is progressing. Okay, Santoshji. You are so smart. Many lies he learned from the Hitler and Goebbels. If you lie, no, it is not going to hurt you in any way. He promised money, cut, 8,500 rupees. Did he meet that promise? No. He promised free electricity. And what happened in Karnataka? They gave free electricity for up to 200, but they increased the rate after that one by 2 rupees and 89 cents to compensate for that one. He promised a free bus ride, again the women free, then the ticket fare increase for the men. So compensating for that one. These are all cheating. This is what he gave. Cut 8,500 to all the UP women. They believed him. They voted for him. Then after the election, they went to the Lucknow Congress office for cut cash guarantee. Women crowd Congress office in Lucknow. So he's afraid. So what? Yeah, I'm not. People have short memory. He's smart. He knows people have short memory. Even if I don't meet the promise, they will vote for me. And he's right. He is right. Trump, okay, he is the real example of a person was no mental block syndrome. Is he afraid of criticism? Worldwide, every day people are criticizing him for whatever actions, whatever decisions, whatever he says. Tariff war, sanctions, and repeatedly engages in that Putin, Zelensky, and ceasefire. It is not happening. Is he giving up? No, he's not afraid of failure. He tries. At the age of 78 also, yeah, in spite of the fact that there were some criminal convictions, he contested and he won the election. No fear of failure, no fear of criticism, and the immense self-confidence. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. So we can learn certain lessons from Trump. I have learned certain lessons from my Trump. Trump is also in my case, that is okay. I put that knowledge, information in my personal life. Don't be afraid of criticism. Don't be afraid of failure. Visualize Trump. Yes, getting the confidence. Visualize Trump. He was able to achieve success at the age of 78. And he is happy. Visualize Rahul Gandhi. Yes, he is happy. He is not afraid of failure. He is not afraid of criticism. Look at Modi. He is not afraid of failure. He is not afraid of criticism. No mental block syndrome. None of these leaders have. That is the secret behind their success and happiness. Knowledge is not power until it is applied. Again, the very same Dale Carnegie. Many people are under the illusion knowledge is enough to be successful. No. You must apply that knowledge. Applied knowledge brings success. To avoid criticism, do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Albert Hubbard. If you say something, people may criticize. If you do something, some people may criticize. If you don't do anything, people won't criticize you, and nothing. And I have paraphrased that one. To avoid failure, do nothing and be nothing. If you try something, you may fail. If you don't try, you won't fail. That is what many people are doing. Am I right? If I am right, put R in the chat box. R in the chat box. I paraphrased that quotation. That is a, yes, thank you, Vinod Narji. Okay, Krishnajan Raman Narji. That is what. So by this talk, please share this talk video with your kids, grandkids. Their success and future depends on eliminating the mental block syndrome. Please, you'll be doing a big favor, help for your children and grandkids. Upcoming talks, next talk, nurturers and torturers, and power of smiling. That is same passcode. Now, I think that is a time to stop the recording. Thank you for your participation. I'm going to stop the recording, but we will continue with the discussion as usual.